When we visited the Netherlands with Swami, after the satsang got over, as Swami was walking back, there was a little boy who got up and spoke to Swami. And Swami blessed him profusely. Just a little while before that, during the question and answer session, this little boy, all of 8 years old probably, took the mic and said he wanted to ask a question. And he asked Swami, Swami, how did this creation come about? How did you create? And Swami, so that this little child could understand, said, see, there was a little boy like you. He was all alone. He had no one to play with. And so he created friends, because he wanted friends to be. Don't you want friends? And this little boy said, yes. And he said, that's when everything emerged. The mountains, the rivers, and all the creation that we see today. And then God created man. And the first primordial sound which emerged was Om. We have a short video presentation which encapsulates music, the soul of our life, and how this music today, as we see, as we hear, has emanated from that primordial Om. Can we have the video, please?
Music is the soul of life.
Om Na Sadasin No Sadasit Tadanim Na Sidrajo No Vyoma Paroyat Kimavari Vakkuhakasya Sharmanna Ambhah Kimasid Gahanangabhiram.
There was no one to know who I am until I created the world at my pleasure with one word, Om. Immediately, mountains rose up, oceans, seas, lands and watersheds, sun, moon and the desert sprang out of nowhere to prove my existence. Came all forms of beings, men, beasts and birds, flying, speaking, hearing. All powers were bestowed upon them under my orders. The first place was granted to mankind, and my knowledge was placed in man's mind. From the formless, all-pervading Supreme Self emerged the space. From space came air. From air came fire. From fire came water. From this water manifested the earth. From the earth emanated vegetation. From flora formed food. And from food came man. Thus, the creation emerged from the formless, all-pervading Supreme Self with the very first sound of creation. Om. The Bija Mantra, or sacred seed sound, which created all the sounds and vibrations in our universe. Of the four Vedas, the Sama Veda is the musical expression of highest truths of all life and existence. Samaveda is perhaps the earliest human attempt at music. The music that emanated as a celebration of the one truth that pervades the entire universe. that of one's divinity. This music of the Supreme is everywhere, in the whistling of the winds, in the crackling of fire, in the flowing of the rivers, in the swaying of the trees, in the falling of the raindrops, in the fluttering of a bird's wing, in the cries of a cuckoo, in the footsteps of a man, and even in the rumbling of the clouds. Music is all-pervasive, just as the Supreme Self. Music is indeed divine, Nada Brahma. Music is not just about expression of an emotion or engagement in entertainment, but it is a means of one's eternal emancipation. No human culture on the earth has ever lived without music. Music was used for healing by the ancient Hindus, Chinese, Persians, Egyptians, Greeks, and others. To Pythagoras, good music was in harmony with the rhythm of life. And from eons, man has expressed his joys, sorrows, happiness, and all his feelings and emotions through music. And this is how so many different kinds of world music was born. The common thread between all the various types, kinds, and forms of music is the feelings. People in different cultures enjoy different kinds of music. The sound may be different, the instrument may be different, but the feeling is the same. This is how man has found his connect with God, a connect within himself, and this connect has inched him closer to his true divine self. Music is more than a song, a melody, a beat. Music is about people coming together.